This video is for Dan 225 in Reno. This is his control box, his Ham 3 rotator. You can see Dan is still black, still the same one. Now this has got a pigtail comes off of it. It's a easy hookup. I'm going to try to do this with one hand here. I don't know if I'm going to be successful or not. Oh, how about that? Anyway, that plugs in just like that. Bada boom, bada beam. All you got to do is just feed that through your hole up there in your mast. If you can see it or not, it's got a wire nut on it. Now this thing will include a smaller pigtail with the opposite end on it. All you gotta do is butt connect it or solder it to your existing rotator cable and you're good to go. It's included in it. So that's got a harness that goes up inside the rotator, hooks up to everything. And then this is the rotator box. I'll give you a demonstration on how that works. Plug that bad boy in. You see them three little lights on the front? Okay, we got power. You can see it's all the way to south. Hit the brake release. And I'll just move it over to like east. This is the manual operation of it. And you see the brake light still lit up. That means that, oh, there the brake just let off. That way it's not coasting. Okay. Now this is a system that I found out about. It's called Rotor E-Z. You take the calibration knob, and let's say we want to move it over here to north. We were on east. Hit the brake release button. You see that light come on? What that does is that turns it the opposite way so the brake will release. The last thing you want it to do is jam. See, it stopped it. And the brake's still on. See, the brake went off. See, it stopped it at north. Now we're going to go. You got to do this pretty quick. Move the needle over to west. Hit the brake button. You see it came on. Now it's going over here. Now it's going to move over to west. And it'll stop on the W. See, the brake is still on. And you hear the brake go off. Now let's take it all the way to the south. Okay, we're going to go all the way over to south. See, release it that way. Now it's turning it clockwise. Hands free. Brakes released. Here we go. Now we're up to north. And it'll stop on south. You can see the light still lit up. That means it's turning. That means it stopped turning. There's the brake. Then you hear the brake go off. Let's just turn it to east now. Hit the button. See, that one came on, so it's good. It backs it up so that it's not trying to turn it. And let's say that brake wedge is hung up. And then it quits. See? Now, if you just want to use it regularly, hit the brake release. But you notice the lights don't light up. That's the only thing bad about it. Brake's still engaged or disengaged. There it goes. Let's say you want to go back the other way. Nothing will happen whenever you got to release the brake first. Let's say you're trying to find somebody's signal and you want to do it manually. Oh, signal's getting better. Oh, there it is. The brake's still applied, or released, I mean. I keep saying released. Okay, inside. There's a bunch of extra wires. I'm going to turn this bad boy off and unplug it. I've got some extra wires hooked up here to the light switch. And you got extra wires hooked up down there. You got four wires run down there. And all these wires come through a little hole. Now you're going to think I'm crazy. I'm going to flip this over. Hold on to your hat. Hey, there's the little control box. You got to build that from scratch, solder everything in. Now you're probably wondering why the wires are so long. Well, first of all, if you have to service this thing, let's say a wire breaks, because everything's soldered through here, and on the back side they're soldered. Well, you take them 2 screws off, or plastic nuts, you flip that thing over and you can service it. I know it looks like shit, but you'll never see it in there. But all these wires all solder down to this board. You can see that one, that's wire, oh gosh, I think it is. But they go through the board and they're soldered on the back side. And that's pretty nice because you can exactly see which wire goes to which hole and everything. So I'll get some ties and try to tie this up pretty good. Oh, you can't see anything else down in there. There's the main switch right there, the brake switch. It's got new wires soldered to it. But that's it. So I hope you like it, Dan. It's been a challenge. And if anybody else likes it, wants me to do one, we can talk about it. 73.